Hello, I am Saki, and welcome to Thursday Night Poetry. As you can see, it's actually daytime. This is yet another pre-recorded session because I got booked really last minute to substitute on some gig, and I was originally going to write a poem right now so that I could do live stream tonight, and then obviously now I have to do a pre-recorded thing. I have no poems written, so we're going to do something slightly different. Today I'm going to analyze one of my favorite songs of all time, Stranded Lullaby from Miracle Musical's Hawaii Part 2. So Miracle Musical is the name of the band, and then Hawaii Part 2 is the name of the album. It's a pun on how Part 2 is the same, is spelled the same way like party, in Japanese. Anyway, that has nothing to do with this. Although it is wordplay. So yeah, that's poetry. Anyway, so I have a musical transcription of the song for harp and also piano. Well, actually just harp, but I'm going to play it on the piano because my harp's really out of tune right now, and I was not prepared to perform this today. So we'll see how it goes. It's mainly an analysis, not a performance, so it should be fine. So Miracle Musical is a bunch of geniuses, genii. Someone studied music theory because there's some good stuff going on in here, and some very, very excellent poetry. So actually, just from the very opening number of the musical, which I think is called Dream Suite in C major, like SEA, but also like C major. Oh, you know what? Hold on, let me change this so you can see the piano. Welcome to Zoom lessons with Saki. This is actually how it is when I teach my kids and my adults. Here we go. Okay. C major. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the opening number is brilliant. I have the thing pulled up right here in a window, so you can listen to the first part. Actually, I'm not sure if the copyright people are gonna go after me, so I'm just gonna play the beginning on the piano for you, and then we'll listen to a little excerpt of the parts that I think are really cool. So it just opens with some really pretty chords, like. I actually don't know if those are the correct chords. Anyway, it's really pretty. And then after the little intro thing, the vocals come in, and it's a cappella. And the first lyric is alone. And it's just one guy singing, which is like, oh, so meta, it's alone. And then alone at the edge of a universe, humming a tune. I can't sing that low. But when that chord comes in, it's all barbershop style. A bunch of other backup singers go anyway, they're humming that chord, and the lyrics are alone at the edge of a universe humming a tune. It's just like, it's so clever. Ugh. And then let's see, a part of thee in the key of what we know to be. So when they say B, like BE, they play the note B. It's just like really, I don't know, maybe that's corny, but it's just it's good. And it only matters to people who have perfect pitch or just happen to know what key it's in. But a part of the in the key of what we know to be every part without me. So I'm not sure if me, M-E, is supposed to be a pun on M-I, like do, re, mi. But if it is, I mean, it would be cool because it's a part of the, T-H-E-E. E is a part of the, and E is the me in C major. Sorry if this is like getting way too deep on those of you who aren't into the music theory, but the next part's really cool. A part of thee in the key of what we know to be every part without me. No, knows only two can make it light. So two, there's a color change right there on the two chord, which is for those of you who don't know music theory, here's one. That's C major. The 2 of C major is D. Also, if you make a chord out of it, it's D minor. So notes only 2 can make it light, and then it goes to the light chord. It's really colorful. Anyway, this is I guess an example of text painting. Anyway, the whole album is like this. It's a masterpiece. Anyway, I'm gonna play you just that first part so you actually know what I'm talking about, because like my cover of it and the piano is just I'm not that good at that. So anyway, let me play it. So here comes the
alone at the edge of a universe, humming a tune with sparkling crystal souls aglow.
So that's actually the 2 chord right there, but the pun comes later.
A part of thee in the key of what we know to be every part without me knows only 2 can make it light. You'll live forever tonight.
Okay. Anyway, so that was it. That was not it for tonight. I just wanted to like dissect the opening number of the Miracle Musical, which is the name of the group. I keep getting it mixed up because it's like a miracle musical. It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna stop fangirling. So anyway, getting back to Stranded Lullaby, which is my favorite track on this album. It's so good. So anyway, I guess I'll go into the poetry first. So it goes, there's a still tension in the swell. So I guess this is meant to be kind of like a dreamy ocean scene. Kind of like gentle waves. Anyway, there's a still tension in the swell of dreamt debris afloat amidst the waves and then dispel. It's so good. It's just there's a rhyme in there, swell, dispel, but also it's dreamt debris, DD. Okay, we got the alliteration there. Well, kind of. It's a softie. Afloat amidst the waves. It's like that. What's the word for that? Where it's like a repeated rhythm thing. Anyway, it rolls off the tongue really well. Next line. Aimless thoughts and papers blown around. A million moments meant remembered rest in deep, dark sound. So this is a really, really nice line. So first, a million moments meant remembered. Another alliteration. Rest in deep, dark sound. We get such a nice little chord change there. And then it's also deep, dark sound, deep, dark. Those are the lowest notes of the phrase. So... sorry, I couldn't find my C. A million moments meant remembered rest in deep, dark sound. Game the mess. Anyway, so yeah, goes down, gets dark and deep. Next line. I'd like to know why you are all alone while I'm lost at sea. And so I like to know why you are all alone, but there's a rhythm, there's a pause on you. So it makes the you alone by itself, by yourself. I'd like to know why you are all alone while I'm... also, I guess me, the singer, is also separated from you and alone by himself, lost at sea. Maybe we'll be there when you want. Anyway, and then there's like a little interlude. And then the next verse, anchorless and unmoored set amiss. Awake would only prove the fantasy made lucid sense. Sail on, sail on. This is like my favorite line in the entire song. So anchorless and unmoored set amiss. So it's this boat that's lost at sea, right? Awake would only prove the fantasy made lucid sense. So awake, like the thing that a boat makes behind it when it ripples the water, but also awake, like not asleep, would only prove the fantasy made lucid sense. So if the boat had awake behind it, it would prove that the fantasy made sense in the sense that, like, oh, look, this isn't a dream. There's real physics. The water moves behind us. But, you know, at the same time, when you're dreaming, even if it's a lucid dream, sometimes your brain comes up with its own version of reality, its own physics. And like when you wake up, then you're like, no, that doesn't make sense. So anyway, it's beautiful. This is actually the dreamy part of the song, of maybe the album. Anyway, then it repeats, I'd like to know why you are all alone while I'm lost at sea. Maybe we'll be there when you want. And then there's a little interlude with humming. It's pretty. I don't think there's anything too significant there. It's an interlude. Last verse. There's a still tension in the swell. Again, it's just repeating the first line. So given to the vast receiving emptiness of time. I don't think I noticed anything too loaded in there, so I'm going to skip that line. Beyond, beyond. By the way, that rhymes with sail on from the previous verse. It's really cool. Anyway, I'd like to know while you are all alone while I. And it just lingers on this I for 4 measures. Excuse me. I'll get into that in a sec. Why you are all alone while I... ... You're unsure if I am a loose end or a strand that waits for you to mend or understand. So this is really pretty. I think that there's this metaphor that, so the title is called Stranded Lullaby, like, you know, a boat that is stranded. But also, I think this end kind of implies something about like tying up loose ends. Like when you leave someone stranded, it's just leaving a loose end. Maybe the composer or composers were like in one of those weird breakups where someone just kind of like doesn't ghost you, but leaves and doesn't really continue to talk to you, which is almost like ghosting, but not really. Kind of like, oh yeah, we could be long distance friends. I'm really busy. I can't call you or something. Anyway, so a loose end or a strand that waits for you to mend or understand. So like, this person is stranded and waiting for the other person to either fix it or, I don't know, do something about it. So, let's see. All right, I guess I'll just play the song. So like I said, I'm not actually used to playing this on piano, but I'm gonna do it anyway, and I don't know if I can play and sing at the same time. We'll find out. All right. Also, it's impossible to sing this song without autotune. They used autotune in the album. All right, here we go. If it's terrible, I think I can just edit the video and do a second take. Except I don't have time to do that. So, all right, here we go. Oh, by the way, the sheet music, I'll put a link on it so you can like buy it, I guess. It's just a transcription. I have a version for harp and piano. The harp one has... Actually, I guess I'll just include both of them in the PDF download, maybe. That makes sense. Because the harp one has it for lever harp. So it'll have weird things like G sharp instead of A flat, so that you know to pluck the G string, which is tuned up, as opposed to the A string, which is tuned down. It makes sense to people who play harp. Don't worry about it. The sheet music will be on my Etsy shop, and a link will be in the description. Okay, anyway, here we go. Stranded Lullaby. Oh, that's high. There's a still tension in the swell of dreamt debris afloat amidst the waves, and then dispel. It's dispelling here. and papers blown around. A million moments meant remembered rest in deep dark sound. Game the mess. I'd like to know why you are all alone while I'm lost at sea. Maybe we'll be there when you want. Anchorless and unmoored sediments, awake would only prove the fantasy may lose its sense. Sail on, sail on. I like to know why you are all alone while I'm lost at sea. Maybe we'll be there when you want. There's a still tension in the swell, so given to the vast receiving emptiness of time beyond, beyond. I like to know why you are all alone while you're unsure if I am a loose end or a strand that waits for you to mend or understand. Okay. Yeah, that was it. That was not a stellar performance of it, but anyway, it's just a poetry reading, so whatever. Yeah, okay. Thank you for listening. Maybe David Bennett piano will notice me, senpai. No, just kidding. I hope you enjoyed that analysis, and go listen to the rest of the album. Go buy that music. It's on Bandcamp. I have a copy. It's so good. It's my favorite album. Anyway, so oh wait, am I forgetting anything? I said it was in my Etsy shop. No, that's it. Okay, cool. I'll see you next Thursday, and I'm actually going to live stream poetry night and have a real poem that I wrote next Thursday. Anyway, bye.